All right. So this is another writing video, obviously. How I chase an audience. I have a feeling this one's going to be all over the place. And again, Armand's opinion. This is just my opinion. So obviously we're in the age of social media. We're in the age of negative social media, actually. But back in the day, social media was mostly positive, maybe. We didn't fight like this on MySpace. I know I didn't. You know what I found? I found people who liked the same things I did. I found friends and family that I hadn't seen in a long time. I found people who, the cliche, found my tribe, which I don't ever say. I don't like that. But if you do that, then that's on you. I back in the day, Twitter was amazing. Okay, Twitter for me, I grew it to like 150,000 followers. Tons of authors, tons of readers. I could post up a new book out. I could post up every couple days on Twitter. And guess what? I made some sales. It genuinely helped me to sell books. And it was wonderful. And there's that old, the old, whatever, the saying or whatever you want to say, the old knowledge that you don't want to be on every social media account that you have. You don't want to be on Twitter, and I'm still calling it Twitter and Facebook and, Instagram and now Blue Sky and Mastodon and on and on and on and on. I'm on all of them with varying amounts of time spent on each. Okay. Most of them I spend no time on them. Facebook, if you tag me in something, I'm going to look at it on my phone. I generally don't have it up on my on my monitor. I really don't have any social media looking. I have no social media up here. I got a hair right here. It's bothering me. I'm not deleting that either. That stays in. So for me, it was all about finding readers, finding other authors, and then other authors, their readers, authors who wrote the same things I did. Okay. I always tried to focus on authors who wrote the same stuff. And at that point, I was writing a ton of just horror stuff. And so a lot of horror authors, big and small, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they are bigger than me, if they're smaller than me, if they are in my, mid-level range there. And I don't mean mid like us kids say today. And it worked. I got a lot of readers. I got a lot of people that came in. And I spent hours every day. I mean, literally, I would spend like 2 hours a day on Twitter just finding people. Okay. I found whoever. I found Paul Tremblay on here. And now I'm going to go through his followers. Not who he's following, but who's following him, because then those people could follow me. And then I would go right down and I would basically just follow all of them. And then, you can only do a certain X amount, a couple hundred, 250, whatever it was back in the day. I remember, and I would literally do like 249 a day. And then people would follow me back. And then the next day I would find somebody interesting who followed me back. And then I would go through their list. And every day I was adding and adding and adding people. And a lot of people were coming back. I had a really good return on, if I followed 250 people today, 50 of them were going to follow me back by tomorrow. I think that's pretty good. You're getting that 20, 25% follow back. And so I built it up to like 150,000 people. Might have been even more at one point. And then the whole thing, as you know, the whole thing collapsed. And I haven't looked at Twitter in a long time. Okay. I use a thing called Buffer, and I'm not I'm not being a shill for them. All I'm saying is they help you, and there's a ton of these kinds of things. I used them for years, and I'm able to. I used to do Twitter. I had 5 different Twitter accounts. Okay, just pumping out stuff like crazy. And I stopped on Twitter. I was like, I'm done. I still have all the accounts, but now I just do my Facebook author page, Blue Sky, and Threads, and I do a buffer, so I schedule out posts. So if you're seeing a post by me on any of those 3 things, I'm 99.9%. I'm not on there right now. I'm just letting buffer put it out there at certain times of the day or night, and just to keep that going. Is it helping like it used to? Heck no. If you ever go on YouTube Live and watch me, there is a good chance I'm going to be complaining that my book sales are down so far this year. It's like nothing seems to be working. The way of the world right now, AI, the economy, the reading habits, on and on and on. I am not doing well with my book sales. That being said, and I'm not bragging here, but I'm going to brag. I'm doing better than probably 75% of the authors out there. I'm still making money. I'm still making more money than a lot of them have ever made, let's be honest. But we're supposed to be going up 15 years of doing this for a living. You're supposed to build and build and build. You're supposed to build that audience that are going to be readers. And I feel like I'm losing the readers. I feel like these readers are not on social media anymore, or they're on one specific place, and I keep chasing that. So Mastodon is new. I sign up for a Mastodon thing. There was some couple other ones. I'm on all of those platforms. I'm not active on hardly any of them. I'm hardly active on any. Facebook, again. Facebook, you post, you tag me in something, you post a message, I'm going to look at it. On my phone, usually, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see what it is. I have a newsletter. I have a website, ArmandRosamelia.com, which does nothing for me. It looks nice. It looks pretty. I don't draw an audience on that. Again, I use like BookFunnel to bring subscribers in to the newsletter. Newsletter goes out the 15th of every month. And even on that, I'm not getting a ton of comments. I'm not getting a ton of purchases like I used to do. So it's frustrating in that respect. Again, this is a business. So years ago, I was at Mid-South Con, I believe it was, in Memphis. And I was on a panel with John Horner Jacobs, who is a phenomenal writer. You got to read his stuff. Great horror author. And Cory Doctorow. And I said something about we're a brand. And Cory did not like that at all. I don't know how. Now, you're going back 12 years, maybe? I don't know if his thing has changed, but he took great umbrage. I believe that's the word I was trying for, about me saying that we are a brand. He did not like that at all. Not like the point where we're going to get into fisticuffs, but to the point where he basically then he explained why we're not a brand, blah blah blah, which did not change my mind, and probably most people in the room. If you believe you're a brand, then you're a brand. I believe I'm a brand. I believe that we need to be. I think we need to focus. We need to narrowly focus on who we are as a public figure, who we are as a writer, who we are as a promoter, a marketer, on and on and on. Because this crap is going to live for a long time after we're gone. And you got to do it the right way, is the way I look at it. Do you want to be known as a jerk? Do you want to lose an audience? So for me, that was something I always remember. I always remember that he was very upset that I brought up that we are a brand. Other people that weekend, I had private conversations with. I will not mention their names, but they agreed, and some pretty big authors as well. So, um, and again, that's Corey's belief in that. I got no problem. I got no problem with it. That's his belief. He didn't shout me down. He didn't tell me I was wrong. But for him, Corey's opinion, not Armand's opinion, Corey's opinion was that's we're not brands. We are people, and on and on and on. So the idea is for us to build, that first 1,000 readers. Isn't that what all the experts say? You got to have your first 1,000 readers, and that way you put a book out, and you're going to get those 1,000 readers. You're going to get the couple $1,000s in sales. You're going to get a couple thousand, books and whatnot out there, and it will hopefully build and build and build. And so, am I still chasing that audience? Hell yeah. Even worse now, because I can't find them. I can't find the readers out there. Okay, so like on this YouTube channel here, as I'm recording this video, I have over 35,000 subscribers. 35,000 subscribers. And obviously everybody knows I'm a writer. Everybody knows I do live writing 3 to 5 days a week. Everybody knows I have books. In the description of this, I will have a link to my Amazon page for my books. So it's not, I doubt most people are coming in that have watched a couple of videos and they're going, oh, I had no idea he was a writer. I mean, watching this, how do you not know I'm a writer? So that being said, I'm not getting the book sales out of this. So am I attracting the wrong people? Am I attracting the wrong audience on YouTube? Because I'm getting people that are coming in live. A dozen or so every day are coming in live, and we're chatting about writing. And I know a lot of them. I've met a lot of the people that are in the chat, and they're awesome. And we have great conversations about random things. But I'm seeing some sales. Like, don't get me wrong, I do see there's some people out there. I want to give a shout out to Lorraine, and also to Keith. And I'll put Lorraine's what do you call it in here, because you need to follow her too, because she's a writer. Her first Southern Gothic book is coming out in May, and I've gotten to become friendly with her. She's great. She does some really funny videos, and she does a lot of intense videos about her life and her writing process, or as I like to say, process. So check her out too. I will definitely put her in the description as well. But I'm chasing an audience here, and a lot of times, especially in the beginning. So November 9th, 2025, I had 353 subscribers, which is nothing. And I was trying to build that up. So I found a lot of other writers, a lot of other authors on here that were posting videos and stuff. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm trying not to be sexist. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm a 56-year-old old man. I steered clear of the cute girls with cleavage who had 100,000 followers and whatnot, and they were writers. And because looking at when they went live, and I looked, and there was 400 dudes in there just trying to say without saying, "Show me your boobs," and that's not for them. That might be how they build an audience. I got no problem with that. I don't know how many books they're selling. Okay. So for me, that really didn't help to build that audience. Those guys, those 400 guys in that chat room are not going to follow me. Okay. I got nice cleavage, but it's not as great as some of these people. So I knew to steer clear of those. I followed them. Maybe they had some good videos. Maybe they had some good advice. Maybe I learned something from them, but I didn't. I kind of took all of it with a grain of salt, because you're using your natural talents, okay? And that natural talent was not the writing part of it, although you might have been a very talented writer. Who can say? So then I realized, well, wait a minute, why am I following other writers? Because writers following writers, we're all broke. None of us are gonna buy each other's books for the most part. So then I started finding readers. I started finding book reviewers. Okay, and I came in late on TikTok, so I'm not doing anything over there. Every morning I post my coffee of the day video. I drink a different K cup or whatever every day, and I post it. Wake me up in the morning, and obviously it's here. Also, there's in all my shorts. So I get some people that come in through that. They come in because I'm drinking coffee, and they like coffee, or they hate coffee so much they want to see other people drink coffee. I don't know. So for me, that was, am I capturing too many of those people? 35,000 or more people coming in, subscribing. How many of them are active? How many of them are watching more than one video? Okay. How many of them are seeing me on the side there, more other videos? I have very specific. I have that. If you're looking at any of my videos, it's the blue box. It's that author picture of me. I'm so pretty. And yellow writing. Blue with yellow writing. That's the thing. I have a kind of my color scheme, everything else. If you see me on Twitch, which I do once a week also, it's that blue. It's the blue with the yellow. So if you see it, you know who I am, hopefully, and you'll go, oh, I've watched this guy's videos. I want to watch more of his videos. Oh, I'm a writer. I want to watch this writing video or that writing video. So I look at it and I say, am I bringing in the right audience? And how do I figure out who the right audience is for me? And ultimately, what is the right audience for me? Selling books. I love doing TikTok. I love doing Facebook. I love doing Instagram. I love doing YouTube and Twitch and all the other ones. But if I'm doing this and I'm not making money off of it, then what's the point? And that's the bottom line, because this is a career and this is my livelihood. My livelihood is selling books. And if I'm not selling books, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm too old and set in my ways, and I have no redeeming skill set. So this needs to work. I think what I'm saying is go out and just go look and buy one of my books. They're $2.99, $3.99. It's not going to kill you. Anyway, I'll put the link in the thing. So that's kind of where we are right now. Okay. I'm still chasing that audience. It's gotten harder. It's more fractured. There are authors, I guess, that are doing really well with bringing in those people. I feel like, for the most part, the group of readers that were following me for years and years, a lot of them have dropped off. A lot of them have gone on to other things. Because you can only, readers aren't going to read one book a year, but they're also going to not read about 9 billion. So if they're going to read, say they're going to read 100 books a year, every 4 days, they're going to finish a book. And I've put out 10 books. They're probably not going to read all 10 of my books this year. I'm hoping they read 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but I don't see it because there's so much out there. I mean, I know for me as a reader, there's certain authors and I'm like, I had no idea they had a new book out, because it's just so much information. There's just so much that you're able to purchase and read and follow. And so I feel like I'm not doing a great job in bringing in my audience, my people, my tribe. I'll just say it. I got a great little group of people that I love dearly. I love coming on here, YouTube Live, Twitch once a week. I love being able to talk with them, to chat with them, to learn about their lives, and they learn about the good and the bad of my life. But I need more people. I need more people who are watching this video and go, you know what? He seems interesting enough. I'm going to watch 2 or 3 or 4 more of his writing videos, for instance. but I'm also going to maybe pick up one of his books. I'm going to give this writer I've never heard of a chance. Isn't that kind of the whole idea here? I'm gonna see what this guy has, and I might like it. I might like it. And you know what? I got Kindle Unlimited, and most of his books are on Kindle Unlimited. I'm gonna read through a couple of his books this month, that kind of thing. So that's why we're here, people. We're here to sell. For me, I'm here to sell books. Again, Armand's opinion. So that's how I chase an audience, but honestly, it should be how I chase an audience, because I'm still chasing. I'm still trying. I'm still out there every day. I'm still, Substack. Follow me on Substack. I drop all these videos and everything on Substack. I try to answer questions, comments, concerns over there. I'm trying to, I try not to spread myself too thin, but every now and then I'll go, you know what, I'm going to give Substack a half an hour of my time today. And I go on there and I just start reading stuff, I just start reading things that are interesting to me. Again, what are readers reading now? What are readers saying? I go into Facebook groups every now and then, and I look and I go, oh, zombie books. Anybody mention my Dying Day series? And I'll literally go through 200 comments, and then I'll be sad because nobody's mentioning my award-winning zombie series, Dying Days. Hit the link, you'll see the whole thing. All right. Again, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I want to thank anybody who bought a book from me. I appreciate you. I really, honestly, truly do. Keep watching videos. Keep shining. And I will have more and more of these videos every Wednesday, every Sunday, and the occasional Friday. I will also drop another writing video. Always looking for new ideas. So if you have any ideas of writing stuff that you want me to talk about, again, I've been doing this for 30-something years. I've been writing, being published, and 15 years now. This is my 15th year of being able to do this for a living. So I don't know everything, but I know some things. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.